Hi, everyone. Real Estate Ladies, North Atlanta, Mary Ellen Vanock and Sue Jennings. How are you doing today, Sue?
I'm doing great. How are you, Mary Ellen?
Okay, great. Today, we're going to talk about 8 reasons to invest in residential property in Metro Atlanta. We're going to talk about a neighborhood highlight of Country Club of the South. We're going to talk what we love about North Atlanta, and it's the thriving job market, which is important. And then design tip of the day is neutral colors. So let's get into it right away here, Sue, and talk about our neighborhood highlights, which is Country Club of the South, one of my favorite communities.
Absolutely. I mean, Country Club of the South is an award-winning, prestigious community. How could you not love it? I mean, it's located along the banks of the Chattahoochee River in, the Johns Creek on the edge of Alpharetta. It's recognized as one of the finest luxury residential communities found anywhere. And it contains a wonderful mix of traditional and European style custom built luxury homes within 900 acres of beautiful natural surroundings. This tranquil oasis is minutes from Georgia 400 and a convenient drive to many of the upscale shopping areas, restaurants, and entertainment centers in the area. It's both a sophisticated and elegant community. It's anchored by, a natural attraction, which is that 18-hole Jack Nicklaus designed championship golf course, which Mary Ellen just showed us pictures of. The country club complex itself includes its own clubhouse, several restaurants, a tennis center, and a junior Olympic-sized swimming pool. Most of the homes in the neighborhood are on oversized private lots, with many featuring incredible views of the surrounding parks, lake, and golf course. The community includes 2 recreational areas in addition to the private membership at the club. The amenities include a quaint clubhouse, a swimming pool, tennis courts, complete with grandstand seating. The tennis facilities and several kids' playgrounds are also available. And there's also a beautiful community park within a large sports field, perfect for neighborhood functions and family picnics. The current sale price of homes within the Country Club of the South in Johns Creek is $1.9 million to almost $6 million. Schools are Johns Creek High School, Autry Mill Middle School, and Barnwell Elementary School.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. We keep on losing the way we're supposed to be talking. So anyway, all right, here we go. So let's talk about 8 reasons to invest in residential property in Metro Atlanta, because people are always looking to invest, and you know what? Buy dirt, invest. And because properties have just increased in value, and that increases your wealth. So,
there are so many different ways that you can invest. I mean, there's so many opportunities. You need to know what it is that what your interest is when you talk about investing in real estate and residential property in Metro Atlanta. The first thing that stands out for property investors is the growing suburban areas and the affordable options in these suburban areas. While Atlanta's urban core has garnered significant attention over the years, its surrounding suburbs offer lucrative opportunities for investors. Areas such as Sandy Springs, Roswell, and Alpharetta, also Decatur, are experiencing rapid growth due to their relative affordability and their proximity to the city. These areas attract families and professionals seeking more space, better schools, quieter communities, and great access to the city as well. Investors looking for lower entry points but higher ROI should consider these suburban areas. Properties in these areas tend to offer strong rental yields and long-term appreciation, particularly as more residents are seeking affordable alternatives to pricey urban neighborhoods.
Yeah. All right. So then we're going to go into just how much ROI. I mean, I think when you're an investor, you have to figure out what is your strategy. Once you figure out your strategy, then you can figure out what area of town you want to be in, or are you looking for an ROI? Are you looking for just a property to break even every month and just have a property that will increase in value over time? Are you looking to flip a house? Are you looking to find something that's in terrible condition and you make it look pretty and you flip it? So really your strategy, first of all, you have to figure out your strategy. That's number one.
Right.
And
Right. So areas where investors are getting a high ROI on specific properties in specific areas is Old Fourth Ward,
yeah,
West Midtown, and East Atlanta Village. These areas have seen significant redevelopment in recent years, driven by public and private investments. Investors who enter these markets are, early and, purchase at lower prices are benefiting from the rising home values in these neighborhoods. And these neighborhoods also tend to attract younger individuals, who are renting over buying. This boosts the rental demand in those areas and provide great returns for investors. Luxury real estate in Atlanta, particularly in Buckhead and Midtown, offer significant ROI potential as well, especially as demand for upscale living continues to grow in Atlanta.
Yep. So what about the strong rental demands that we have here?
Well, the thing is, the demand in the city is consistently strong. And that's really what makes this compelling as far as having people invest in Atlanta. Atlanta is becoming a magnet for professionals, students, and families because of the vibrant job market that we have here and the high quality educational institutions like Georgia State University, University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, and the other schools within the University System of Georgia, as well as Emory University. So there is also cultural diversity in the area, which is very attractive to a lot of people. There are a lot of large corporations that have settled here, such as Coca-Cola, UPS, Delta, Home Depot. They all maintain their headquarters here in Atlanta, and that creates a steady influx of workers as well as visitors to the area. The city's robust job market is critical to sustaining high rental occupancy rates, particularly in neighborhoods close to these employment hubs. For investors, this translates into lower vacancy rates, and it also means a reliable cash flow for their investments that they have purchased. These factors make rental income from investment properties in Atlanta a very highly attractive investment.
Yeah. I mean, and also another strategy is to buy by the schools, buy Georgia Tech and Georgia State and stuff, because you're always going to have somebody living there because there's always new students coming into town looking to rent things. So
right. And there is a bit of shortage of housing for students. So, there are a couple different strategies as to how you can do that. You can have individual leases with, multiple students in a home that are really just leasing one particular room in a property, things like that. So that's all something that you can consider so that you can get multiple streams of income from multiple people. The next thing on our list is rising property values in Atlanta. The Atlanta real estate market is incredibly resilient. For over the past decade, it has shown steady appreciation, particularly, if you look on Zillow, they'll show you the property values and what it was worth, 10 years ago and so forth. The housing market in Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Roswell, all these regions have had a steady rise, up by, about up to 3% per year. The past year was a little softer. It was only like 1.8%, but still a very, strong upward trend in these areas.
Right. Things are not going down, Sue. They're not.
No, they aren't. They really aren't.
They're gonna be steady or they're gonna go up. And we really predict in this year that things are gonna, go up in value, just like it has historically every other year.
Right. And you have to look at Atlanta's job market as well. I mean, Atlanta has a very strong economy, a very strong job market. I mean, even in Alpharetta, if you just look at Alpharetta alone, there's almost 700 tech companies located in
Yes.
Alpharetta. Peachtree Corners is another area with a lot of tech companies. These bring in professionals that have good incomes and are able to afford to pay, rentals and luxury housing and so forth. So those are areas that you need to consider if you're looking into investing in Atlanta. Also, you need to consider that it's easy to get to Atlanta and it's easy to get from Atlanta to any place else in the country because of Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Atlanta's a hub. So actually, it's more that we have a lot of people passing through Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson Airport as opposed to this being a destination for a lot of people. But there are, major interstates that cross through Atlanta. It is, just there are a lot of industries here. There's a lot of industry going in, even down 75 towards Savannah and so forth, where investors are looking focused on single family homes as well as condos, as well as townhouses. And the luxury real estate market in Atlanta is booming as well.
Yes. All right. So the Atlanta infrastructure development, we just went over that. Now we're going to talk about potential tax benefits for real estate investors.
Mm-hmm. So the state of Georgia provides a lot of tax benefits for property owners, including deductions for mortgage interest, property taxes, and depreciation. For investors who leverage mortgages to finance their purchases, these deductions can significantly reduce their overall tax burden and increase their net returns. Georgia also does not have estate and inheritance tax, which becomes a crucial consideration for investors planning to pass property on to future generations.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And then number 8, which is our last one, is favorable economic and population growth forecasts.
Right. So the metro area's population is expected to grow to 7.9 million by the year 2050. With an influx of residents just looking for housing. That's what it comes down to. You've got, a greater demand than you've got the number of homes on the market. The strong job market contributes to that as well. The way, the weather, the lifestyle you can have in the Atlanta area, the affordability, all are contributing to that demand that we expect in the future.
And I still feel like Atlanta is very affordable compared to other cities in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So and that takes us right into what we love about Atlanta, and that is the thriving job market. I've touched on this a little bit about, Alpharetta being the technology city of the Southeast and so forth. It's just, Atlanta's got a diverse economy. It's got a strategic location in the country that makes it travel friendly, makes it business friendly. It is the capital of Georgia, by the way, and a major metropolitan hub for the entire Southeast area. Home again to Fortune 500 companies such as Coca-Cola, Delta Airlines, Home Depot, UPS. The economy is highly diversified. It has a diverse set of technology and finance industries that are home here. Another thing that's a big growing market here because of the cost of everything in California is the film and entertainment industry here. On the south side of the city, we've got more sound stages than there are in California, believe it or not. But people don't think of Atlanta being Hollywood because it's not Hollywood, but it is a growing area because of the cost of everything in California. We've got great schools here. We've got great healthcare here. We've got, so many things that lead to a great quality of life.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the job market. All right, let's dig into our little design tip of the day, which we all love to know about. What's all the new neutral paint colors that are going on right now?
Right. So neutral is still in. clients will often ask me what color should I paint my living room because it will appeal to, I want it to appeal to buyers so that they feel like it's fresh, it's clean, it's move-in ready, which is what buyers love. One of my favorite colors is from Sherwin-Williams. It's called Snowbound. Snowbound just goes with everything. Other colors that I love are Sherwin-Williams City Loft. That's a very neutral color. It's a little bit deeper in tone than Snowbound. But others that have always been popular have been Agreeable Gray, Accessible Beige. Alabaster is a popular one, always has been. Repose Gray is a little darker, although I'd be hesitant with that one because grays tend to be going out of style a little bit. And another one that's popular, especially if you want something with a little bit more of a yellow hue to it, would be Soji White. All of those colors are from Sherwin-Williams.
Okay, great. Well, we were just showing a little bit. You can go to Sherwin-Williams and you can go absolutely kind of crazy.
Yes, you can.
With all the colors and stuff. You really can. You can go crazy because there's all these colors. So today we talked about what we love about North Atlanta, which was the thriving job market. We also talked about the 8 reasons why you should invest in residential real estate for an investment. Country Club of the South, which was one of my favorite subdivisions in all of Atlanta. We talked about that, and it was fun. We had a great time. Neutral colors, which is always so important. So feel free to reach out to us anytime. Our website is northatlantaluxury.com, has lots of information on there, lots of blogs, lots of things to help you out. And if you're deciding to invest in, we'd like to know if you're deciding to invest, what is your strategy? So Sue, just if you were to invest right now, what would your strategy be?
Well, I would first of all decide whether I wanted to flip the property or hold the property. I would tend to want to hold the property just because I really don't want to get into all the renovations requiring, the flipping and so forth. But so that would be my first thing is I'd want to hold the property because I think long-term investment here has great potential. I think that rentals are strong right now as far as getting a good coverage. I would want to also put as much cash down as possible on my investment property. And I would also consider whether the community has an HOA limiting whether there's a certain number of rentals allowed in the community at any given time. And if there are, it might make me want to look at single family homes versus townhouses or condos.
Yeah. So there's just so much information out. So let us know, viewers, what is your strategy when it comes to investing? And, we talked about different things and, new construction, also going by where the schools are. I mean, I feel like that's a great strategy if you buy something where the colleges are, because you're always going to have somebody in there. So I always feel like that's a good strategy. So let us know your strategy. Thanks for tuning in, and reach out to us if you need anything else. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye. Bye, Sue.
Bye.